Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a bit of a rewind into some of my older videos, and that is the breakfast ideas video. I am going to make 3 brand new breakfast ideas, and they are, funnily enough, all sweet. So if you want to have dessert for breakfast or have something a bit more fancy but still easy for your first meal, this is a great start. As I said, I'm going to be making 3 recipes. One of them is a blender waffle, the other one is a blueberry bake, and the third one is my banana split. All of these recipes are actually healthy, so you can have them whenever you want. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. For our first recipe, which is our blueberry oat bake, you are going to need 1 mashed banana, some blueberries, eggs, cinnamon of course, almond butter. I love to use the My Protein smooth almond butter, and it is honestly one of my favourite out of their whole collection. Buckwheat or wholemeal flour, whichever one you guys have, and finally some maple syrup. So the first thing that we are going to do is add in our dry ingredients, starting with our buckwheat flour, followed by our baking powder. We're just going to mix that up. You need to make sure that the flour and baking powder is well incorporated so that we get an even rise throughout our bake. Then we are going to add in as much cinnamon as you like. I tend to add an awful lot because I honestly love cinnamon way too much, and it is becoming an unhealthy obsession now. And that is the dry ingredients done for now. Moving on to our wet. We are going to start off by mashing 1 banana. This one isn't as ripe as how my other ones are, or how they normally would be. So basically, the riper the better for this recipe. I actually came up with the idea of making some blueberry muffins for this video, but then I thought, why not make them into a whole tray bake so that you can just cut them easily into squares, which I thought was a much better idea, however still grasping that flavour from a blueberry muffin. So obviously you can make these into cupcakes if you like, but for today we are going to just make them into one big tray. You need to make sure that all your banana is mashed thoroughly so that there is no big clumps in it. Now we are going to add in our eggs. And then just whisk that all together. It's okay if you still develop some clumps in the mixture, that is perfectly normal. Now we are adding in our almond butter and our maple syrup. Now it is time to assemble our 2 mixtures together. Last but not least, we're going to add in our blueberries. And I'm just going to take a pan with some baking paper inside and put that in. I'm so sorry guys, my phone died, but now we are going to put that in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes on 180 degrees. See you then. And for the next recipe, which is our blender waffles, you are going to need oat flour, flax seeds, cinnamon, of course, baking powder, and some almond milk. And you are also going to need a banana. So the first thing we're going to do for the recipe is just put all of our ingredients into a blender. Starting off with our banana. Then our oats, followed by our baking powder. You can also use baking soda if you like. Our flaxseed, cinnamon, and finally our milk. And now we are just going to blend that. And that is our batter done. So I'm just going to get some coconut oil. Now that it is ready, and spray it on. Then we are just going to pour our batter in. I'm just going to help it a little bit and assist it onto the sides so we have that beautiful shape. And then I'm just going to press that down and let it cook. Okay, while the other one is cooking, I'm going to make this one. I'm going to add on my toppings. These are my preferred toppings, so you guys can obviously use whatever you want. But I tend to use my berries, some honey or maple syrup. I have run out of maple syrup, so I'm just going to use some honey for sweetness. I'm going to use some cacao nibs on top. I also like to, when I'm actually baking the batter, incorporate some chocolate chips, and that tastes absolutely phenomenal. And last but not least, a big dollop of peanut butter. I will most likely put on more while I'm eating it. And that is your vegan waffle done. And for our final recipe, which is our healthy banana split, you are going to need a banana and some yogurt. That is literally all you're going to need, and then you just pick your selected toppings. Mine are usually berries, granola, honey, peanut butter, and cacao nibs. So the first thing I'm going to do is peel my banana, and then I am just going to cut it like so. I'm trying not to break the whole banana while I'm doing it. And I'm just going to spray a little bit of oil on the pan and just put my bananas on top. This might sound a little bit weird, but just trust the process for now. And this essentially will just caramelise your bananas and make them sweeter than they were before. And that is literally it. Now we're just going to turn it off and take it off the hob. Now you just set them up kind of like this and place your yoghurt in the middle. Then you're going to add on top your granola. My preference is homemade over store-bought because it definitely tastes 100 times better. Next, I'm going to add on my fruits. Sprinkle on some cacao nibs, a small dollop of nut butter, and last but not least, I'm going to drizzle some honey. And that is your banana sundae done. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below and comment on what other recipes you want next, because I'm always interested to know what you guys want to see on my page. These 3 breakfast ideas, along with my porridge, which I posted a few weeks ago, you should definitely go check that out. They are honestly one of the best recipes that I've come across and that I've created. I think that they are so balanced and they will keep you ready and raring for the day when you have an active day, a busy day, or even a chilled out one. I will also link some alternatives to some of the other products in the description below that may not be vegan, so that anyone who wants them can switch them up. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!